Today we're doing narcotics, the NA book. We are on preface to the first edition and the introduction. I'm going to read those two today of the NA book. So, let's read. Preface to the first edition. The full fruit of a labor of love lives in the harvest, and that always comes in its right season. The material for this book was drawn from the personal experiences of addicts within the Fellowship of Narcotics Anonymous. The basic text is based on an outline derived from our white book. A Narcotic Anonymous, the first 8 chapters are based on the topic headings in the white book and carry the same title. A ninth chapter has been included just for today, as well as a 10th chapter. More will be revealed. Following is a brief history of the book. Narcotic Anonymous was formed in July 1953, and with the first meeting held in South California. The fellowship grew rapidly but quickly spread to various parts of the United States. From the beginning, the need to evident for a book on recovery to help strengthen the fellowship. The white book, Narcotic Anonymous, was published in 1962. The fellowship still had little structure, however, in the 1960s, where a period of struggle, membership grew rapidly for a time and then began to decline. The need for more specific direction was readily apparent. In a demonstration its maturity in 1972, when a World Service Office WSO was opened in Los Angeles. The WSO has brought the needed 90 in sense of purpose to the fellowship. The opening of the WSO brought stability to the growth of the fellowship. Today, there are recovering addicts in thousands of meetings all across the United States and in many foraging countries. Today, the World Service Office truly serves a worldwide fellowship. Narcotic Anonymous has long recognized the need for a complete basic text for addiction. A book about addicts, by addicts and for addicts. This effort was strengthened after formation of WSO with the publication of the NA tree and pamphlet on service work. This pamphlet was the original service manual for the fellowship. It has been followed by subsequent and more comprehensive volumes. And now the NA service manual. The manual outlined service structure that included a World Service Conference, WSC. The WSC in turn included a literature committee with the encouragement of WSO several members of the board of trustees, and the conference book began as the cry for literature, particularly a comprehensive text, became more widespread. The WSC Literature Committee developed in October 1979. The first World Literature Conference was held in Wichita, Kansas, followed by conferences in Lincoln, Nebraska, Memphis, Tennessee, Santa Monica, California, Warren, Ohio, and Miami, Florida. The WSC Literature Subcommittee working in conference and as individuals has collected hundreds of pages of material for members and groups throughout the fellowship. This material has been absolutely cataloged, edited, assembled, dismembered, and reassembled. Dozens of area and regional representatives working with the Literature Committee have dedicated thousands of man-hours to produce the work presented here. But more importantly, those members have consensually sought to ensure a group conscious text in keeping with the spirit of humanity. We, the WSC Literature Subcommittee, feel it appropriate to express our special gratitude and appreciation to the fellowship as a whole, especially the many who contributed material for inclusion in the book. We feel that this book is a synthesis of the collective group conscience of the fellowship, and that every single idea submitted is included in the work in some form or another. This volume is intended as a text for every addict seeking recovery. As addicts, We know the pain of addiction, but we also know the joy of recovery. We have found in the fellowship of the Narcotic Anonymous. We believe the time has come to share our recovery in wit and form with all who desire that we have found. Approximately, this book is devoted in informing every addict. Just for today, you never have to use again. Therefore, with gratitude in our recovery, we dedicate our NA book to the loving service of our higher power. That through the development of a conscious contact with God, no addict seeking recovery need to die without a chance to find a better way of life. We remain trusted servants in gratitude and in loving service. Leadership Subcommittee, World Service Conference, Narcotic Anonymous. I'm going to read this little passage right here that says, we cannot change the nature of the addict or addiction. We can help to change that old lie. Once an addict is always an addict. By striving to make recovery more available, God help us remember this difference. That's a pretty phrase.